What are sirens' weaknesses? Have you ever wondered what makes the enchanting sirens of Greek mythology vulnerable? These captivating creatures are famous for their beautiful songs that lure sailors to their doom. However, their weaknesses reveal a fascinating side of their story. First, let's talk about their song. The sirens' greatest strength is also their main weakness. They cannot resist singing, and their power only works if someone hears their song. If sailors block their ears with beeswax, they become immune to the siren's enchanting call. This clever tactic was famously used by Odysseus, who tied himself to the mast of his ship while his crew plugged their ears. Next, sirens are bound to specific locations, often rocky islands or coastal areas. Their influence is limited to these places, meaning sailors can avoid danger by steering clear of their known haunts. This geographical limitation makes them less of a universal threat and more of a local one. Another interesting aspect is the fatal consequences of failure. In some myths, if a sailor survives the siren's song, the sirens themselves perish. This suggests that their power is conditional. Their existence relies on their ability to ensnare victims, and if they fail, they face their own demise. Physical vulnerability also plays a role in their weaknesses. While often depicted as supernatural beings, some stories mention that sirens can be harmed or killed. For instance, a bronze dagger dipped in the blood of a victim they have infected is said to be capable of killing a siren. This detail shows they are not invincible. Lastly, the emotional backstory of sirens adds another layer to their weaknesses. Some myths tell of sirens as former companions of Persephone, transformed into their half-bird, half-woman forms due to their failure to protect her. This tragic origin story highlights their emotional vulnerability tied to grief and loss. When traveling in Greece, especially along coastal areas linked to siren legends, these weaknesses become part of the rich storytelling tradition. Visitors often encounter references to sirens in local folklore, art, and place names. The idea that blocking the siren's song protects sailors serves as a metaphor for prudence when navigating Greek waters. In summary, sirens are vulnerable because their power relies on their song being heard. They are limited to specific locations, they face destruction if they fail, and they can sometimes be physically harmed. These weaknesses are woven into the myths that remain a vibrant part of Greece's cultural heritage today.